Ever wondered why your heart feels broken when you don't get validation? It's a poignant question that touches the very core of our human experience. So let's delve into the answer, shall we? First up, let's talk about psychological needs. Humans crave a sense of belonging and connection. When we receive validation, it's like a signpost, telling us we're accepted, we're valued, we matter. It's a powerful affirmation of our worth. So it's no surprise then, that when validation is missing, we feel a sting, a sense of loss. Next, validation ties into our self-esteem and identity. We draw a part of who we are from the way others see us. Validation then supports our self-esteem and reinforces our sense of self. Without it, our self-worth feels threatened, our identity feels shaken. And what about uncertainty and self-doubt? Without validation, we might start to question our own judgment, our decisions, and even our values. It's like walking in the dark without a flashlight. It's easy to lose direction and stumble. Moving on to social learning and conditioning. From our earliest days, we're conditioned to associate validation with acceptance, approval, and love. This conditioning makes us crave and value external validation. Then there's social comparison and societal norms. We live in a society that often ranks us based on external validation. This only fuels our need for approval and acceptance. Now, a few important reminders. Firstly, we're all different. Some of us need more validation than others, and our sensitivity to its absence can also vary. Secondly, remember, the lack of validation isn't always about you. Others might be dealing with their own issues or might not know how to express validation effectively. And finally, while external validation can be comforting, true self-confidence comes from internal validation. So how do we build internal validation? Start by identifying your values and strengths. Acknowledge and celebrate your achievements no matter how big or small. Practice self-compassion, treating yourself with kindness and understanding. Develop healthy boundaries, and don't compromise your values for validation. And surround yourself with people who genuinely appreciate and encourage you. Remember, building internal validation is a journey. It takes time, it takes effort. Be patient with yourself and focus on nurturing your own sense of worth and self-compassion. And if you ever feel lost, remember, professional help is always available. So that's our journey into understanding why a lack of validation can feel like a heartbreak. It's a complex issue, rooted in our psychological needs, social learning, and conditioning. But at the end of it all, remember this. Your worth is not dictated by external validation, it's an inside job. So let's focus on building that internal validation, shall we?